For problem number 6, I guess we're still in the category of given the rectangular coordinates. So, and we're trying to find the polar coordinates. So we have x is equal to 4 radical 3, y is 4, and we want to know what r is. So r squared again is x squared plus y squared. And when we replace x with 4 radical 3 and y with 4, we see here we have 4 squared is 16, radical 3 squared is 3, 16 times 3 is 48, 4 squared is 16, 48 and 16 is 64, so therefore, again, r is less than or equal to 0, so we have to use r is plus or minus radical r squared is r, actually it's absolute value of r, but that's a different story. R equals plus or minus 8, and so again we're going to use the negative r, and again what we want to do here is we want to plot the point 4 radical 3, so 4 radical 3 is somewhere over to the right, 4 is up, so we have the point in the first quadrant, 4 radical 3 and then 4, so again somewhere in the first quadrant, a little bit less than a 45-degree angle. And that's going to help us because we want to make sure we pick the theta in the correct quadrant. Now the tangent of theta again is y over x, and if when we replace y with 4 and x with 4 radical 3, we get 1 over radical 3, which when we multiply top and bottom by radical 3, we're going to get radical 3 over 3. So if we know that the tangent of theta is radical 3 over 3, then we know that theta is either pi over 6 or 7 pi over 6. But remember, being in the first quadrant, we want to move away from the angle in the third quadrant because the r is negative. And so we're going to use the 7 pi over 6 and move away from that. So therefore, the r theta is equal to r being negative 8 because we needed it negative, and the theta being 7 pi over 6. And that's it.